Hi, it's Marie, and welcome to another episode of Fridaysews. In this episode, I can't wait to share two of my favorite simple spring dress patterns for mommy and me. In this case, it's a little girl. Or it could be a Grammy and me, auntie and me, or even a big sis, little sis. Again, it is spring. I'm so excited. These dresses are perfect. If you're interested, stick around. Beautiful and simple dress for women. This particular pattern is by Merchant & Mills, which is a pattern company based in England. So if it doesn't bother you and you are using, let's see, the standard units of measurement, this one is in metric measurement. It's metric units. It's really easy to convert. I'm sure that you're a pro at it if you're a seamstress, because most of us sewists use a combination of both systems for measurement. Anyway, this is a great design, again, because of its simplicity, and it is classified, I read, for an advanced beginner, but also I saw another, somewhere else where it said beginner, but I would say probably an advanced beginner is more accurate. This is made from a beautiful linen cotton blend, and it drapes lovely. And with the remainder of this fabric, I was able to use it as accent pieces on the little girl's dress. So nothing really went to waste on this gorgeous fabric. Again, it's just a simple, it's described, the camber set, as an easy to wear slip over the head dress or t-shirt, so you have either the long dress or the shorter version, and it has a gentle A-line silhouette. Now, I added the pocket accent. That wasn't a part of the pattern, and I also added this really cool pocket bag, it's called, because it's so cool and deep. I added that on the right side of the dress. I didn't feel it was necessary to add another one on the left. I thought that would be overkill in the form of pockets. And on the inside of this pocket, I actually have it lined with the same fashion fabric, the main fabric for the little girl's dress. It's black, pink with some different colored, spring colored leaves. I added a just a simple, what am I trying to say, like an applique, a little embroidered flower from just ready-made, store-bought. I don't have an embroidery machine, that's on my wish list, but if you have a really cool embroidery machine, you could definitely do something like this yourself. I do have a sewing machine, a garment sewing machine, that allows me to do some decorative stitching. So I actually added decorative stitching on the border of the sleeves. I lengthened the sleeves a little bit. This is more of a cap sleeve version, so I just lengthened mine a bit. Hopefully this won't squeak too much. My mannequin definitely needs some attention. But this has the French darts as opposed to the regular bust darts. So with French darts, they usually are lower, a few inches above the waist. So it's almost like you get a bust dart and a waist dart in one. So it does have those darts. On the back is a yoke. So there is a yoke, and it finishes beautifully inside because there's an inner and an outer yoke. And you have an option of doing a top stitching, or you don't have to. You can slip stitch the underside of the yoke to attach it, because this is joined by a seam, the back to the yoke. You're gonna see a spot on this. No, that is not a piece of lint or anything. This is a seamstress' worst nightmare. Tears, truly. I don't remember exactly what the heck I was doing. I think that I had this on the sewing or the ironing board, and I was ironing it, and I think I was also snipping threads, or it could have been on the sewing machine. I don't remember. I was so like traumatized, but I snipped into the fabric. So I mean, this is like the worst possible place. I thought about back pockets. Nah, that didn't work. I mean, what can you do? It's a solid, like a flower. No, come on, that's gonna draw attention to you know what. So I just used a darning stitch that my machine had. It was good practice. And you know what? This fabric was not inexpensive, so I'm just gonna bite the bullet and wear it. It was going to be for a gift for someone who has a little girl, and I just, my heart just sang. The hem was simple, just a narrow hem, turning it up. I did a double top stitch, but you can just stitch it over once, and that is pretty much, oh, with the exception of the bias tape on the neckline, but you can see that it's a higher scoop. So there's not really a lot because the back has the finished yoke. There's really a very small amount of bias tape that you would need to either make, or you can purchase ready-made. So there it is. This is the camber set pattern by Merchant and Mills, and I absolutely love it. This is my second, and again, I'm going to make a third very soon. Now let's chat about this adorable little girl's dress. This is a See and Sew by Butterick Patterns. And this dress is classified as very easy to make. It comes in size A and size B. Size A is 1, 2, 3 in a toddler, and size B is 4, 5, and 6. So basically with this pattern, you have a couple of options. You can make the dress, you can make a top, or you can, and you can also make a pair of shorts. I chose obviously the dress. This is just a quick slip over the head of the child, so there's no zipper involved, similar to the women's dress. It has no sleeves, so that's another plus, less fabric, and it's nice and airy, but you can also layer that with a child's turtleneck and tights in the cooler weather, or a little t-shirt, or a sweet little blouse. It has basically a front cut on the fold, so there's no center seam. A back that is also cut on the fold, so there's no center seam that has to be sewn, it's just the side seams. It also has an interfacing, a self-facing, so there's the front and back facing, so that would be 4. And then the 5th piece would be the band. And in this particular pattern, it is just a simple gathered band. So it's cut straight, and then you just use your sewing machine to make some larger stitches, and then you gather those to make the little ruffle. In this case, I used my ruffler foot designed for my specific sewing machine, and did more of a pleating effect. I have a video where I just created a blouse with the same sleeve cuff detail, and I'll try to link that below in the description box if you wanted to see how to sew or create these pleats with a specific foot attachment. I also added the accent pocket, but it's functional. I mean, for little hands can put like maybe some, hopefully not sticky jelly beans, but something in that pocket, right? And what was fun about this dress, again, is I tried to tie in the two dresses so that it could be like a mommy-me, or, you know, you can go anywhere with that. Like I said, auntie and me, big sister, little sister. So the fashion fabric is aligned in this pocket. I used the same little spring flower appliques on the pocket. Then of course I had some extra fabric from the linen that I was able to incorporate into this dress, and I just think it turned out so adorable. So again, I think these two dresses are perfect for spring and perfect for two special people in your life. Thanks so much for watching. See you again in the sewing room. Bye.